here's a dirty little secret that most executives and TA leaders either don't see or don't say. Your talent problems probably aren't about your compensation or the market or even your recruiter's capabilities. The real problem is an alignment. Specifically, the misalignment between what makes your company special, unique, different, and what candidates are actually hearing about while they're learning about you. Here's the problem. TA has been trained that when they say a thing in a job posting or on a career site or in an outreach message, that message has been absorbed and believed. Let me tell you, that ain't the case. When you say you're innovative and you don't offer touch points or proof points or compelling case studies or examples of or testimonials or quotes or anything like that, you just simply say we're amazingly innovative and leave it at that, candidates don't believe you. And it's not just innovation. You talk about collaboration, you talk about your culture. You say, we have a great culture, and then you show a picture of people smiling, eating pizza, and you think you've done your job. You think you've shown a great culture. You have not. Look, I know you and probably a good deal of your hiring managers and maybe even some of your bosses think this is a game all about money. Who can pay the most? And I'm not gonna lie, that's gonna be part of it. But not everybody chooses exclusively on money. In fact, I'm gonna tell you right now, most people do not choose exclusively on money. Most candidates choose on the totality of the offering. So if you've got a competitor who offers sky-high salaries, but they have to work 12 hours a day, what are they really offering? You've got a company that offers 10% less than you do, but they get to work from home every day, what are they really offering? See, it's not just about money. There's all these other values companies can offer. Everything from autonomy and independence to support to collaboration to status that add to the total value. It's not just the number on the offer letter. It's that plus all the good things that you offer that they like, minus all the bad things that they don't. Sure, some candidates will ignore 12-hour days, 14-hour days because there's a pile of money, because they are driven exclusively by money, but they are in the minority. There are plenty of people who would literally take 5 and 10% pay cuts to be able to work from home forever. It's not just about the money. It's about the value you offer. Here's the problem. I go to your career site and I see great culture. We're wonderful people, super collaborative, super autonomous, great mission. I see all these amazing, slick claims that are never proven, never explained, never defined, never given any kind of context or structure. It's just nice words thrown at me like from a bazooka as if it means anything. You love to say how great your culture is, but that means nothing. Nothing. It means nothing. Is your great culture one in which you offer people autonomy so they can do their best work on their own and really prove themselves? Because for some people, that's the perfect culture. Is your culture all about collaboration, where people cross the aisle and work together to find a way to make 2 + 2 = 47? Because to some people, that is a great culture. For some people, it's all about performance. If they outperform other people, do they get the most reward? Do they get to prove how insanely good they are at their job? Because for some people, no matter how much backstabbing's involved, that is a great culture. For some people, it's about commitment to the mission. The more you're committed to that mission, the more you are aligned to that culture, the more they like it. What is your culture? And culture is just an example. If you're not crystal clear on your differentiated value, you're just saying stuff. And guess what? Your candidates know to ignore it. Let me be blunt. I guess starting now. In today's talent market, an authentic, aligned employer brand based on your differentiated value, it's not some fluffy HR initiative. It's a competitive advantage, one with measurable impacts to the company. The companies who are winning the talent war aren't just the ones who have the biggest budgets or the sexiest perks. They're the ones where the recruiting ecosystem authentically communicates what makes them different, what makes them special. So let me ask you, when was the last time you took an objective look at your employer brand through the eyes of your ideal candidate? Not what you think you're communicating, but what you're actually communicating at your major touch points. Because if the answer is never or not in a while, You're playing the talent game with one hand tied behind your back, and your quarterly metrics are suffering for it. If you're tired of spending good money after bad and not seeing an advantage, it's not your fault. It's the blind spots and gaps that you can't see. If it's time to take action, check out Employer Brand Labs' intelligence reports. Just go to employerbrandlabs.com and learn more.